Okay, it is Medium Sheilah here, and we are going to discuss the Trumpstein files because we're not going to stop until it is released. All right, so yes. Okay, previously on Inquisitive Tarot Sheilah on my old channel, this really used to freak me out. I hated talking about it. It was so gross. But I'm sorry. It's very important. And the fact that he's trying to shut it down is why we have to talk about it, because there's something in there that he doesn't want us to see. And I think he's in the files. Right? Okay. So I got the camera and we're gonna get on it. I want to know, because there's a lot going on with this right now, you guys. So I know the last time I did a live, somebody was asking me because it was going on while I was like doing readings. So I didn't understand what was happening. Okay. So apparently the victims all came out and they were on Capitol Hill and they were talking and they were giving their information and there was a flyover. In my mind initially, after being in the government for so long, is that the government we don't do stuff to like, but this isn't that government. And he very well could have been vindictive and done it. So I just want to straighten that out, because I feel like sometimes when we're online and we're doing the readings, there's news happening. And with Taco, it's always going on. So there are a lot of times where something's happening and I probably can't read on it because it's happening at the moment. So a lot has gone on. Ghislaine Maxwell was moved to, country club prison. She shouldn't be there. Even the other prisoners don't want her there, which is an interesting thing to see. MTG is breaking from Taco on the Epstein files, and she's now, maybe we'll look at her a little bit. I mean, as much as I don't care for her, I do appreciate her voice when she's using her voice for the right reasons. I'm going to support that. I don't, it's, if it takes something like this to get somebody to get off the train that they're on to avoid crashing and get on the right side of history, then good. Let them come on over. We'll do it. Although she's not over here, maybe on this issue. Maybe we can take a look at her. And let me see, what else do I have listed in this area? There might be other things. Maybe because I'm reading, it'll come up. And there are, I think there are some Republicans up there besides her. Massey, there's a couple other ones who are supporting. And then we had, I think it's an Arizona congresswoman has just been elected, and Saccharin Mike, I call him Saccharin because he's got that Saccharin face on all the time. So he refuses to swear her in. So there's a lot of stuff because she will be the vote also to help push that over the finish to get the files released. So there's a lot kind of around in there. Also, if you watch the video and you guys have any comments on anything I'm reading on, and if there's anything that I missed, I'm also open. I want to know. I don't have all the answers. I may have missed some news and some information. So please bring your comments and your additional info here. I welcome it. And I want this to be a conversation, even though I'm reading cards on this and all this stuff. It is also a conversation, and it is a place where I want everyone to feel safe. But if you're in here doing anything other than that, I will bounce you. So I don't do trolls. I don't have time. And MAGA can stay away. If you're somebody who, I've said this before, was a MAGA and you've seen the light and you'd like to join us in the resistance, you are welcome here. Okay. So I will say that. So, because I think that's important. I don't want to turn people away if they are now on the right side. And we might learn something from them too. We might get information that will help us to win against this. And it takes everybody. So, yeah. Okay. So we're looking at the Trumpstein files. I don't know. I'm going to come at this from some different angles here. Let's go with, I haven't gotten to use the jack-o'-lantern cards. This is what the back of them look like. I don't think I ever got to use these ever. So I was shuffling them yesterday and I was going to use them. I find these are the ones I was looking for. I was saying that were in a box, but they weren't. They were in the bookcase in the other room. All right. Just had to. Okay. Whoa. All right. All right. So let's take a look. All right, let's see Trumpstein files overall situation. Let's get an idea if we're going to get these. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like the backs of these. They're interesting. My Jack-o'-lantern tarot. Okay, 9 of Wands. That looks really far away, but I'm sorry. 3 of Wands. Okay, I did shuffle. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. And I have Judgment. All right, so this is an interesting. Okay, so 9 of Wands is a very like stability card for me. It means, I mean, the fight's over. So in a way, I think this is sort of saying to me that that we may see the end of the road to this soon. There's enough people that do want it. I know that the GOP or MAGA, they're trying to hide it. They don't want us to see it. And there are obstacles. They are trying to oppose it and to put obstacles in front of us so that we can't see them. And it's for some kind of security, for keeping Taco safe, because he doesn't want it released because there's something in it. But there is the potential for a decision to be made soon. Okay, so there is, because they're trying to get this to the floor. And there's people getting involved that are wanting to do it on the GOP side. We have I think it's Boebert, Massey, MTG. Of course, all the Democrats are behind it. So it's not like anyone's trying to hide it. And the Democrats weren't hiding it. But there wasn't this call for them. And we kind of knew. Okay. Oh, this is neat. This is an interesting read. I can pull these down. I have enough space. Finally, again. All right, I can pull these down here. Okay, so Page of Cups. So this is like a service rendered. So it's something, someone's giving something or bringing something to you. So in some way, there's someone who's gonna, I think, maybe be able to help get it to come forward. 10 of Cups. There's people coming together. There's a lot of more people coming together to get this done. And I know that the MAGA base wants it. They want it. And we have the Chariot. So it's moving forward is what I'm seeing. I'm sorry. All right. But it is, I think it's going to get released. It just doesn't feel like it's not going to get, I think we're going to see it. I want to look at MTG because she's been saying some stuff lately. And she put out some kind of tweet saying that, you know, she's not, she was saying she wasn't bleep it'll, okay, the S word. She's not feeling, I don't understand why YouTube is so worried about certain words being said. I really feel like I want to almost say that's kind of an infringement on First Amendment. I actually do, because I feel like we're being censored on YouTube. And I want to put a plea out to them to kind of like understand that we're talking about stuff in the news, stuff that's happening. And we shouldn't be like censored for a word or news or things that have happened to people in real life. And we're not trying to sensationalize things, but we're trying to talk about an issue, and you shouldn't be penalized for that. My channel's still small. I'm probably not going to get hit with things like that at this time. But if you are reviewing this video, I would like to ask that you understand that this stuff gets said in the news on television. And I'm not trying to upset or encourage anyone to do anything. We're just talking about an issue. All right, back to MTG. All right, so she's like really was saying that if something happens to her, we need to look to people in power. Who did she mean? There are some speculation she's talking about Taco, which would not be out of bounds because of what he's doing to other people right now. And I did the reading on Comey and Bolton yesterday. And he's going to do all kinds of things. And it may come down to the rest of us. But we are going to what? We're going to resist. We're not going to let this happen. And we're going to band together. And we don't have to like him. I didn't like every president. But they also didn't get involved in our lives like this one is trying to hurt us. So get away, Satan. Right. So anyway, sorry, a little South Park there. All right, let's look at MTG. Let's get the camera in here and let's see what's happening with her. All right, I'm gonna use the Everyday Witch. Take a look at her. What's happening? What's happening with her? And no, that does not mean I'm not saying she's a witch. I'm just pulling some cards. All right. Yeah, I don't want to get into. I'm trying to find a way to get a balance with discussing this along with my own emotions, and then let's just read on the issue, right? Let's just read on what's going on. I don't want to be getting. My earlier videos probably have been more emotion, and I'm trying to knock it off because I just feel like I don't want to get that in the way. So let's just read. Let's read on it. For entertainment purposes only. All right. MTG, what's going on with her? Why is she, where is she going with her support for getting Epstein files? Yep, for entertainment purposes only. All right, let's go. We get 5 cards. Is this going to be like a big change for her also going forward? Let's see what the cards are saying. Okay, Ace Wands. Ace of Swords. Ooh, that's interesting. The Hermit. King of Pentacles. And Strength. Oh, this is an interesting reading for what's happening with MTG. Okay, so we have 2 aces. We've got the Action Ace, and we've got the Thoughts, the Strength, the Ace of Swords, the Truth Ace over here. So, I mean, there's a lot going on with her. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I want to do something, but it's going to get in the way. Sorry, guys. All right. All right. So, what's going on with her right now? No, I just put the camera back to how it officially was when I started. All right. So she's taking a lead here on a situation that normally we would not see. We wouldn't normally see her doing this. So she's very, very in the forefront with this, and she means business. And what she's basically saying, she's not going to back down. She also called the White House and said that, you didn't elect me, and I'm not here to rubber stamp, which I thought was really great. And I hope more of them will get in there and do that. He can't run again. I don't care what he says, 2028, he's not allowed to. We're not going to let that happen either. Oh, I should read on that stuff too. We have the Hermit. So she's been doing a lot of introspection too, I think. And she knows that this is very important to her. So she's focused. And we see here with this Hermit, they're meditating, they're focusing. So she knows this is something that she personally has to do. I don't know if something happened in her life that is having her focus on this, but we'll take it. We have the King of Pentacles also. So she and Strength, I feel like she can have more influence and strength on this particular subject on the Epstein files. And she's trying to, and she doesn't even care that Taco is threatening. She's mad. She's like, you're threatening us. but we need to do this. So he's got some opposition, some serious opposition from her. And I mean, I have to say, I didn't expect to see anything like that happening here. But lo and behold, here we are. So, all right, let's clarify. 6 of Swords. That's a journey. 7 of Swords and 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so 6 and 7 together. And this is interesting because these usually go in succession here for sure. 6 of Swords is that journey and moving. So she's going to move forward with this. 7 of Swords, this is usually kind of, it could be thievery. It could be, it's also a possibility card for me. So possibly when we go to the 8 of Pentacles, which is purpose. So she really means business. She may be, I guess this card could also be, it's like, it's a blow maybe to MAGA GOP for her support of it. It's kind of like she's taking her support away from what they want to do. She's doing something opposite. She's doing something different. She really believes in it with the purpose card. So, okay, I'm all for that. So, let's see. 3 of Cups. She may be successful in achieving her goal of getting the files released. So I think that's a good, okay, get this over here. That may be a very good outcome for us. All right. All right. So that's sort of the MTG reading on that. She's breaking from Taco. Let's see. What else can we look at with this? All right. I also want to look at whether or not Johnson's going to cave and swear in the Arizona congressperson. Let's use this, what's this called? The Halloween. You don't see it there. Is this the Trick or Treat Tarot? Yes. Got all the Halloween stuff out. I didn't do it last year. Last year, I just knew something bad was coming, and I was having trouble getting in here. I just knew, I'm like, something's wrong. And I don't want to be sitting here saying that nothing bad was going to happen because I could feel it. And I just was like, I can't read on this. I can't do it. There's something's wrong. There's a disturbance in the force. And I'm not, although outwardly I was always saying Kamala was going to win. And I really, but something else was there. And I couldn't do a lot of reading on it. And plus with the election, and I was still a Fed. So I kind of felt like I can't really read on the election. But those days are over. Now I can. So you'll be seeing a little different stuff from me. Okay, let's check. I want to see if Saccharine Mike is going to cave and actually swear in, I forget her name, but I think is it Arizona Congresswoman? Democratic. So he doesn't want to bring her in because she's going to be the vote to release the files. She said, I saw where she was on the news, and she said, yes, I will vote to do so. If I've forgotten her name, please leave it in the comments below. I'm very interested. I want to hear from you out there. Again, I'm Medium Sheilah. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Success. Queen of Swords. Strength. 4 of Swords. I'm not doing reversals on this because, as you can see, they're all coming upside down. All right. I don't want to do them. If they're all doing that, forget it. Okay. Ace of Pentacles right off the bat. The most successful card that you can have. And I feel like there will be success. I think maybe he'll get pressured to do it, possibly. Queen of Swords. Again, there's that intellectual, the manipulation. So he is trying to manipulate that and to keep the vote from coming to the floor. But again, it's a show of strength that's might happen. I mean, these people sometimes back down. We know Taco does. And I think he's meeting with the Democrats, even though he canceled the meeting and then he restarted it again. So they're back on. I don't know what they'll do. We'll have to wait and see. there's a pause. So right now it's more of a pause, and he's not doing it for the right reasons. Excuse me. I know I should probably hit mute. That's on my hand. All right. But a King of Cups. So it is honorable feelings. And he's not doing it for the right things. He just isn't. And I feel like I almost feel like that card, and it was coming out reverse, but he doesn't do things for the right reason. And I feel like his brand of Christianity isn't really Christian. I'm sorry. And I'm a non-practicing Catholic, but I didn't learn things like this. It's like they're not acting very Christian at all. He's just not. And I am going to say it because I don't see it. And half the stuff that they're doing, they're not acting like Christian. If you want to be Christian, do it right. The devil, speaking of which, we have the devil, Five of Cups, we have loss, and we have Ace of Swords. All right. And I feel like this is cutting to the truth. The devil, I feel like, this is Taco, his influence and how he's keeping Sacred Mike from doing his job. There is somewhat of a loss here. It was a blow that she got elected, I think, but I am getting a victory here. There's two. It's like the book ending of my reading. But it's not a definitive answer. Let me pull one more. Judgment. Big decision will have to get made. And maybe if he is given pressure, or they put the pressure on him, and again, I see the strength card in here. So it feels like maybe they'll be able to, if they push him a little bit, they're going to need to get in his office or catch him somewhere in the hallway and just be like, we need to swear her in. You can't do this. Whatever way they have to push back, they need to. The Democrats need to push. So Hakeem Jeffries, get busy. You need to get your person in there. So this is nonsense. So, all right. So that's what I have for this. So I'm going to fix all my camera angles and all that stuff. So I'll come back and do another video. But all right. So that is what I got for the Trumpstein files. I do think that we're going to get to a point where they will get released. The other thing we have to worry about is whether or not Taco is going to, although I think, I forget who was having the conversation. I was watching something yesterday about how maybe he might go and classify the files, but I don't know how we could do that. Those are court files. And I just don't know. I don't know. But there's got to be a way to get them. So maybe a FOIA. I don't know. Freedom of Information, although they've kind of closed and messed up all the FOIA offices. We call it FOIA in government. And so it's kind of hard to get things, data that you need. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to stop this video, but please let's not forget about the Trumpstein files. Look, they're like best friends and everything. So we definitely don't want to forget about it. Don't forget to resist the dictator. I'm going to say it because he's acting like one. So if he doesn't want to be called dictator, don't act like a dictator. It's pretty simple. So I would like a president to be a president for all of America, Democrats and Republicans and independents and people that don't pay any attention to politics and whatever race or religion and immigrant status. Can we please? All right, I'm saucy still. Okay. All right. Thank you. If you like this content, please like and subscribe and hit the bell notification. I'm doing a live Wednesday night. I'm going to try and do it for a while on Wednesday evenings like I did a couple of years ago. I was doing it solo, but I would love to have guests. If you would like to come in and read with me, if you're another reader out there, and I know a lot of them, slingingcards@yahoo.com. So I'm here, I'm doing stuff, and I'm back. So, all right, see everybody. Bye.